the coaster world. So apologies if I don't have answers to all of your questions. I will maybe go to Pete for those. So anyway, we'll start. I'm going to cover both parks today. We'll start with Great Escape. Well, I'm sure you're all aware of the merger here. So Cedar Fair and Six Flags merged. Now we're all under one of Six Flags. We have 42 parks across the country, as well as Mexico and Canada, and that 42 number also includes all of the water parks. We are in the East region, which you can see is in the yellow. We have the Midwest and then the West. All right, so starting with Great Escape. Obviously, this is the 1-year anniversary opening of Bobcat, so super excited about that. Some new things, we actually repainted Flashback, so it went from red and yellow to this pretty sharp looking blue and white. The trains are also being restyled as well, but unfortunately we don't have a picture of those yet. They just got delivered this week, and so our team is going to unbox them hopefully next week is the plan. We also are doing a refresh of our Storytown, the Little Houses, Storytown USA. This is actually the first time since 2001 that they're getting a significant lot of work done. So you can see a lot of work to the exterior here, new roofs, they're also all being painted. The sign shop at Great Escape is working hard. They're repainting all of these signs as well. There's going to be some new stencil designs in and around houses. Also, super exciting, quick little video, we opened Hurricane, the restaurant. I ate there just the other week and it's great. They're really known for their wings, but this is just an overview of what you can expect there. And these are just some more pictures of the inside. The team up there is super excited about it. Food is really good. You can see the dining room there. This is the bar area, and actually those windows that you can see, those open up, and there's an outdoor bar area in the summertime as well, looking over the park. So it really is a great spot. Save the dates, important dates. We're looking forward to opening day at Great Escape, which is May 17th. We're also going to have Oktoberfest, Kids Boo Fest, and Fright Fest as well. So we'd love to have you come by. All right, now as we move into New England, Pete and I are kind of going to do a little bit of both in this. He's going to jump in, so hopefully we can answer all of your questions here. So an overview, we have a lot going on in the park this year. It's actually our 25th anniversary of the Six Flags brand. So kind of topping that all off, we have a lot going on. So we'll talk about some of the beautification projects around the park. Also, this year we had the largest investment in our food and beverage in park history, which we're really excited about. We also have some new retail capital projects, obviously opening of the Quantum Accelerator. We also are going to have a surprise, pretty big announcement from Pete here, and then at the end of this we are going to go into the park and you can get a look at Quantum Accelerator. All right, so I mentioned some of our beautification projects here. We did a lot of work on our flower beds. You can see we built up some new ones in the midway as well, so we're really excited about that. Also, the the flower beds continued in Hurricane Harbor, the water park, but it really just adds a lot to the space. Also, the infield of the Riddler, we were able to get that project done, just did a little revamp, and we actually are updating the queue lines of Superman and Batman as well. Unfortunately, we don't have pictures of those right now because of the snow, but those will be there for the summertime. Also, just some more beautification projects in our parking lots as well, some more flower beds, so it really just gives a nice welcoming when you first get there. Also, super exciting, we repainted a lot of our water slides. So we painted 8 of 9 of the slide towers, and this has been ongoing since 2021. An exciting win for us here. 7 of them were actually painted in-house, so our own team did it. Also, some of our retail projects here. So the watering hole is becoming a Coke refresh station, and that's actually a whole new structure. You can see it up there. Last Chance Outpost becomes Quantum Accelerator gift shop, which we're super excited about. And also Studio 6F is getting a retheme and will be painted as well. So I mentioned the largest investment in our food and beverage in park history. Part of that is hiring an executive chef. So this is Chef Josh Streeter. He's the first executive chef at Six Flags New England. This is a big part of all the legacy six parks. They all got an executive chef. So we're really excited to introduce Josh. Just a little bit about him. He was born and raised here in Western Mass. He actually moved out to California for a while, and he was working at a restaurant in San Francisco that earned 2 Michelin stars. And he actually told me that that was one of the first restaurants that, when Michelin came to award some parks here, or excuse me, restaurants here in the US, that was actually one of the first. He's been a head chef in a number of different settings, so bakeries, hospitals, universities, retirement communities, now parks. He's been a teacher at culinary schools, and right before this, he was a chef at MGM Springfield.
And Sydney, I should mention too, real quick, full disclosure, that photo is from his time at MGM Casino. So lest anyone think that we added a slot parlor. We have not.
Not yet?
You know, I'm actually really glad that we're highlighting Chef Josh. I'm going to talk a lot during my slides, during my time in our presentation, not so much about the big mega things that you guys are probably already aware of, and of course that Sydney helps us with from a public relations standpoint and all of our media outlets and so forth, but it is really the charm, it is the details, it is the flower beds that I am really most excited about. And one of the things that I really cannot wait for is that we are already very proud of our food variety. We are proud of how good our food tastes. We are proud of our specialty locations, such as Yamas, which we're the only ones in Six Flags to have that. We are proud of our festival foods, but bringing in an executive chef is going to take us to an entirely new level. And I have been privy to getting to try many of the revamped recipes that are going to happen at Chop 6. Spicy chicken, the Mongolian beef, a new vegetable stir fry, and oh my gosh, I'm going to see all of you in line every day at lunch, I guarantee it, as we add all of these. So stay tuned, and I can't wait for you guys to try it this spring.
Also, Riverboat Cafe is getting a major renovation, something we're super excited about. You can see the renderings here. They've been hard at work at that, and it's really coming along. Even though it's a construction zone, it looks great already, so we're excited about it. Some of these new features that you'll see, that you can see in the top photos, the new look in the dining area. We're also getting all new equipment in the kitchen as well. That's really going to help elevate the overall quality of the food. Chef Josh, super excited to produce hand-breaded chicken tenders. And also this year, we have burgers coming to Riverboat Cafe, and they're fresh, never frozen. So they're really excited about that.
There's a question about the burger. We will still be offering salads.
And now I know you're all dying to see Quantum Accelerator, so we have a quick video for you all to watch right now.
Third place.
Why did it have to be Joshua?
And we do have one more video. This is a front seat POV. Yes, we're super excited about that. They're making a lot of progress.
Can't wait.
We're excited to have it open for summer 2025.
So May, June.
All right, other save the dates for Six Flags New England, opening day, April 5th. And then we also are bringing back some of our events. So spring break days, Star Spangled Nights, we'll have fireworks all of the nights, Food and Brew Festival, Oktoberfest, Fright Fest, of course, and Kids Boo Fest. So another really exciting year coming up. So this is all I have. I know, Pete, you have some other things that you would like to say and show, so all you.
Is everybody having a good time today? So, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little overwhelming to see this many people here to celebrate with us the kickoff, really as an industry of our season. I often make the joke whenever we see crowds this big, I just want to say, we're not open yet, right? Okay, good. Why not? Let's call Mother Nature and ask. All right, well, I just wanted to take a few moments, as I had alluded to before. I have my top 6 list. Top 6 things that I am super, super, super excited about for 2025. We can make this a game if you want. Mike, do we have a prize for the winner? Maybe next year, okay.
Maybe next
Big round of
year.
applause for Mike Bachicha. Big round of applause for Mike. Mike is one of our social media and digital content creators. He is the one who is behind all of the Quantum Chronicles. I know many of you have been watching and can't wait for as it comes out every week or every other week. So a huge thanks to Mike for helping us get the word out about this wonderful coaster. So go ahead and take notes. I will count on you guys to do an honor system on scoring, but I'm going to give you some clues on the top 6 things I'm most excited for. Here is clue number 1. Does anyone know what these are? Who knows what these are?
Superman audio boxes.
Those are that's a good guess. That's not it. What do you think? Old VR. Oh, that's close. That's close. Almost. I'm going to give one more. Oh, it's okay. What do you think of this time? Well, you know what? Actually, that is the same logo on the car. I think this young lady has it closest. But the answer, what is this? The answer is this is trash. This is
Trash.
This is going in a dumpster. Why, you ask? Because we will now have 36 seats.
What seat?
Yep.
That's with the sound.
We're very excited about that. I look forward to our next meet when that little rusty chain that blocks off that row like it's auctioned off or something, that it'll be an artifact. It'll be gone. So that is exciting. All right, here is clue number 2. How many people have a point? Oh, okay. All right, so we're all tied. We're all tied at 0. Okay, we're close.
Good tie.
Here is clue number 2 on the second thing I'm most excited about. Who knows what this means? Yes, sir?
New parent, like merger, essentially.
Something about a merger? Okay, anybody else? Anybody else know what this is a picture of? Yes, Sean?
That's you. You should work on Raptor at Cedar Point.
See, Sean, now full disclosure, Sean and I used to work with each other like 20 years ago.
Yep, 20 years ago.
He is exactly right. This stylish uniform is what we wore back in 1999 on the Raptor crew back at Cedar Point. And why is that exciting? Because I can pick up a shift at Cedar Point again. I can get up and I can do my spiel on that wireless headset that's so famous. Right? So it really has been wonderful. This is absolutely one of the things I'm most excited about. I cannot remember being more excited heading into a year with our new family of 42 parks and properties, and of course combining all the best practices and expertise of all of our parks and coming together as a new family. I could not be more excited about that. By the way, quick story on this. So the guy who was my team lead still works at Cedar Point.
Wow.
And he always said to this day that he only let me stay on that crew out of the benevolence of his heart because I was never quite fast enough at getting on a train. So in that 1999 season, I got real good at height check. I was real good at being down at that entrance, but my time up on the platform was a little bit more limited. Okay. All right, how many people got that one? We got a few. We got a couple leaders on this game. All right, fantastic. Sean, great.
Thank you.
Here is clue number 3. Why am I excited? Why am I excited for the 2025 season? Anyone? There's some new food. That's close, yes? Yes, new food as well. Yes, sir. Poutine. Oh, it's not quite poutine. Yeah.
New chef?
What? Oh,
New
so we're
chef.
close. We might give some partial credit on these, but I am excited because I now have homemade mac and cheese in less than 2 minutes from my office. See you in line at Riverboat. I'll be the first one there. I can't stress enough how excited we are. The Riverboat is, I believe, our largest renovation and capital investment for a restaurant in our park's history. And unfortunately, we can't do it as part of the tour, although I think I'm almost be more excited about Riverboat, or certainly as much as the coaster for sure. And right now, the entire zone is completely cleared out, the entire kitchen is cleared out, and we're at that point where you go, well, we're not changing our mind on this one, are we? No restaurant there right now, but there will be come spring. Okay, the next photo, actually, I don't think I have a photo on this. Oh, I do have a photo, okay. So this one probably everybody will get. Why am I excited? Yes.
We already painted it.
We painted it, yes, we got paint everywhere. I couldn't be more excited. We have paint, 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 and more paint. And those are just the photos of what we've already done. Never mind what's already on the agenda going forward in the future. We have grand plans for updating, beautification, new landscapes, new flower beds, which I know we touched on. Our Blizzard River ride is going to get a much needed paint job and get a little bit of freshening up and some fresh landscaping over there. Of course, last year, our big area of focus was the Looney Tunes Movie Town. That was completely rehabbed and repainted, both outsourced and internally as well. And we continue to do that as we continue to attack zone by zone by zone. All right, fantastic. So as we head in to number 5, I don't have a photo for this one, so everyone can just give yourself a point on this one for those of you that are still keeping score at home. But I am so excited for the Main Street arrival experience. And I don't have a photo because I said, hey, okay, can I show a photo? And I was told by our design team, nope, not yet.
Okay.
No problem. But I am so excited because Main Street in particular, we have a lot of focus just going to ensure that we have good continuity and theming, and that a lot of our buildings are going to have a nice paint job and a nice refresh. And we even have a couple of surprises that I kind of have hidden up my sleeves, but I cannot reveal them yet. So I'll just throw that teaser out there that the types of details and nuances that our super fans love so much should be there and ready to go during the 25 season. Okay, and now to number 6 that I'm most excited about. It's actually about 2026.
What?
Announcement. And with that, we're going to advance to a video.
This was that hit this morning.
Yep. Culture Con. Culture Con.
I can't begin to tell you just how honored we are, and I mean honored. So here we are, little old Six Flags New England, kind of tucked away up here in the Northeast a little bit. And it was the leadership of ACE that had approached us, truly excited, and couldn't have been more gracious in asking us to be one of the primary hosts of our CoasterCon that is going to happen in 2026. This, of course, is our family photo from almost 10 years ago now, a little more than 10 years ago, I believe, right back in 2014, if I'm remembering the date right. And so we hoped to top that number, top that attendance, top the guest satisfaction rating. But I do recall, if you don't mind me being just a little boastful and pat myself on the back and our team on our back, we did have among one of the best coaster cons, I think, in recent memory, whenever that coaster con was hosted. And I know the bar has been raised, in the 10 years since. So obviously we are working furiously on on a number of other plans to make sure that we have a great time so that everybody enjoys themselves whenever we come back. But I'm really, really most excited about this because I really view it as a way not just to showcase our park, it is a way to showcase our region. I'm actually on the Greater Springfield Convention Visitors Bureau. I am the vice chair of that board, and I take great pride. It is very personal to me to show off not just my park, but our region, and this part of the state, and this part of the country, to show what a wonderful and fun place we are as a tourism destination. We should note too, I'm so sorry that Lake Compounce wasn't able to join us. We actually were hoping to. I think within the details there as well, not to steal any thunder from them, but there is a day that is planned at Lake Compounce as well, in between Six Flags New England and the Great Escape as well. So again, a great way to showcase this region in this part of the country.
Oh, yeah.
You remember what they served last time?
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
no other park has ever had lobster and helicopter rides. Just to be clear, those were two different things. We did not give the lobster a helicopter ride. Exactly. I actually have no idea how we're going to top that. I don't know if we can get the choppers back, but we'll see. Outstanding. So we'll kind of pause here. If anybody has any Q&A, any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions for you, or if you guys are chomping at the bit to go see the toaster, we can do that too. Maybe a couple questions first. Okay.
Is anything going in the bonsai pipeline?
Not currently or not immediately, no, but I'm glad you brought that up actually. We do have, as I think many know, and I think I saw a post on social media actually from a drone, I can only assume a little bit further down the road. We do have bonsai pipeline, and we do have typhoon water slides that have been removed, and those have been retired. And while we always hate to see our former attractions go, of course it makes for great opportunity, potentially someday down in the future, but no immediate plans for that area. Yes?
There's a rumor that one of your flat rides is going to be removed this year.
There is a rumor on that. So, actually, at a rare moment, because normally I have to say, yes, stay tuned. Actually, I'm happy to share with you that you will find out as well that the Tomahawk, unfortunately, has been retired from service. Sorry to share that news with you, but I would much rather tell all of you because that is it. That is what is being removed, are those two water slides and the Tomahawk. But I'll say a couple things. Obviously, we have a very similar and much more predominant thrill ride with a very similar type ride action, right, in terms of Harley Quinn, that is very popular and very exciting for our guests. But the other thing I would say, too, is that I do get a lot of questions about that upper crack axle zone, and I can't begin to tell you how excited we were that we had that zone really featured and prominent, and that we just had, just some great operational uptime with our Houdini attraction up there. We get great feedback from that ride with it being such a great broad appeal. And so despite Tomahawk being retired, that upper crack axle canyon zone will continue to be open and continue to welcome our guests, specifically for Houdini and Rocket Rodeo up there as well. So those are sticking around. First, and then to Sean, yes. Yes, sir.
Pete, are you bringing back, for like I said, for the con, helicopters and lobsters?
So I cannot confirm nor deny
Okay.
any details of the coaster car. Mainly because I have no idea. But I promise we have a very hardworking team that will make sure that the event is the best one yet.
Is Kon-Tiki is coming back this year?
So Kon-Tiki is not coming back this year, but that ride is not yet permanently retired, and so we still have it in our arsenal. And so who knows? Perhaps someday in the future it'll be wonderful, but it is still with us.
Okay.
Maybe expect some thematic upgrades surrounding Quantum Accelerator?
So, from a thematic upgrade perspective, yes, you can expect to see some props. You can expect to see a queue line that has a theme story and a backstory behind it. You can expect to see some landscaping, particularly rockscape and rock work that we work with our corporate design team on. So, yes, you can expect to see a really nice story and a really nice theme surrounding that ride. Yes. Yes.
Any plans to be considering bringing back a holiday in the park?
Any plans for Holiday in the Park? We do not have any plans at this time to bring back Holiday in the Park. And talk about an event that I was proud of, no doubt. Many in this room worked very hard on
As a
such
Christmas
great and
event.
wonderful events, but I apologize, we do not have plans of bringing that back this time. Yes.
Will there still be grilled chicken salads at Riverboat?
So we will still have a salad product at Riverboat. We are still working for our menus right now, so I don't want to say yes or no specific to the types of salads, but we will still have salads at that location. Yes. Paul, and then in front.
Just to kind of go back to that salad, is it going to be like the salad bar that we are currently experiencing, or is it going to be like pre-made salads that we're experiencing?
I think that you're going to see a whole new restaurant experience in that zone. It's divided so that we can have a crew serve format, which will make the lines move even faster than they did before. And so it will offer probably 3 or 4 different entrees and then 3 or 4 different side dishes. And you may actually see that menu come and go and kind of mix and match throughout the year. Yes. Is Lisa still here? Or did she duck? Lisa invented that, not invented completely, I'm sure she researched it somewhere else, but Lisa Lang, who is our food and beverage and revenue director, was the one who insisted that that menu items come on the menu and stay on the menu. So I'm so glad to hear that feedback from so many folks. So I would say stay tuned. You know, we have so much going on, and really what's wonderful, especially with having the executive chef come in, is that, you know, do we have plans on expanding vegetarian? I think the short answer is yes, but it's so much bigger than that. We have so many great plans to be able to really introduce new food items, really, especially in a festival, in an event, you know, type scenario where you really have the opportunity to try new things and try different things on a short-term basis. And then, of course, the winners, the ones that really take hold and are most popular, can also be introduced as permanent menu items as well. Yes.
Freestyle machines, the Coca-Cola freestyle machines, are you keeping them? Any plans to get more?
So I would say for Coke Freestyle, it's status quo. So the ones that we have will remain, but we don't have any additional ones coming in right now. Great questions. Other questions? Yes, sir. Any plans to upgrade JBs? Nothing to announce. But you know, JB's being such a prominent location, you know, I think that we're always looking for new opportunity in there, specifically on the menu and on the food item standpoint. But in terms of like any like modifications or renovations within the restaurant, nothing at this time. Yes, Paul.
The route that a lot of the Six Flags in our area are going is resorts, or even considering becoming a resort, putting up like potential hotels.
Gotcha. We don't have any plans to announce for hotels or lodging at this time, but it is a very exciting time in our company, is it not? I'm assuming most in this room have seen the Sunset Savannah lodging that we have, right, actually out on the safari attraction, and Six Flags Great Adventure. It's really fantastic, just rave reviews. And of course, if you have not had the chance to go to the Great Escape Lodge just down the road, oh my gosh, talk about a premium experience right here in our backyard. It is just amazing. Yes.
Great roof, I think, up there. Escape at the Great Roof.
Oh, yeah.
There are plans to have
The
a
Great
home
Roof in
run.
Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Probably what a lot of people are wondering about is Quanti's already going to be ready for opening.
Well, no, it's not going to be ready for opening day. We are targeting whenever we traditionally open up our new capital, which is around that Memorial Day time frame, you know, just as we're kind of wrapping up the spring season and as we get into daily operation.
Okay.
Great question. Yes.
Memorial Day weekend.
So no immediate plans for Tomahawk, but it would make a great site, I think, for a future attraction some point down the road. That is a great question as well. All right, any last questions before we head on over? Oh, yes, okay, one more.
Is there any more roller coasters or any more rides going to be taken down this year?
No, actually, the 3 that we talked about are the 3 that are being retired, but nothing else is planned to be retired. Oh, yes, go ahead.
Is there any plan for changing the entrance to the Hurricane Harbor? Like, at the entrance, like, so it's closer to the, or you wanna, so I'm walking through the entire park?
We don't have any plans to change the infrastructure on the entrance. Although, that said, now this is a minor detail. Minor detail. We are getting rid of the bike racks. for the line, as you first walk into Hurricane Harbor, we are going to have a more Hurricane Harbor type themed, type of queue line, so that it creates a little bit softer buffer as you come into that zone, and a little bit more themed experience as you come in. Minor detail, but one that I know this group appreciates. Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong, we just replaced all the seats last year, did we not, Joanne? Superman? I'm pretty sure we gave the old ones away as a door prize, didn't we? So no, nothing else going on except for the two new seats. Yes. Yes, whenever we say renew it, just trying to provide some landscaping enhancements into it, and not to put too fine a point on it, but try to provide some deterrents for folks to immediately jump underneath empty queue rails, so that we kind of follow the pattern versus kind of going through, which makes it a little bit harder and more challenging to maintain the landscape when folks kind of. You guys ready to go see the coaster? Yeah. So real quick before we go, this is important.